The amazing thing about meeting Tommy, I was impressed with his musicality, but it was his heart of worship. You could sense, you knew he loved God and he was pursuing God with everything he had. His writing style is really based on him being in the Word. And you can see it in the lyrics of every song that's written. It is truth. It's right out of the Bible. And he has a way of taking scripture that may not have a flow to it, trying to put it to song. He has a gift of doing that.
No matter how great the accolades have been, he's not looking to be this great, huge rock star that sweeps people off their feet. That's not where his heart is. His heart is, I just want to bring people into worship. I just want to see people know Jesus. It's just beyond me. It brought me into another level with Jesus Christ.
One of the things that makes Tommy so great is his heart's desire to mentor up-and-coming worship leaders. I can remember when Jacob Park first came to CA.
I went up to him and I just said, Mr. Walker, do you have some time? I lead worship at this Korean church down the street. I just want to ask you a few questions. We sat there on those yellow pews and we sat for a good half hour, and I was thinking, surely you've got more important people to talk to. And yet I loved how he just spent his time with me, someone he had just met. So I came every Saturday for 2 years and just sat there and watched and learned.
And to see where Jacob is now is because of the mentoring, the heart that Tommy has to bring up new worship leaders. Alex, he's touched countless worship leaders, not just in our church, but all across the globe, really.
In more recent years, now that I'm getting older, I'm seeing these young kids come up and watching these teenagers and even younger just pour out their hearts to God and worship, and I think, wow, Christian assembly to the next generation, there it is. To think that people were passionately worshiping at this church before I was even born, and now watching these young kids, and they're going to pass it on to the next generation. To be a passer-oner, to be one that took the baton and is now passing it on, what a privilege.
One of the most special moments that I remember worshiping with Tommy was when we were recording the Spanish version of Living in the Wonder. I realized that he really wants to share all this about worshiping. It's not just about Tommy, it's about everybody that is there. And that was a really remarkable experience.
Seasoned pastors look at me and tell me, Tommy's a pastor first. And Tommy also is an excellent performer. He is both a worship leader and a performer, but it's still so invitational. He could play guitar solo or do something totally instrumentally. When Tommy leads, it's like everybody's playing the guitar solo.
There is such a unique blessing that God has placed on this little church called Christian Assembly. And I've gotten to watch how God has blessed this place, and the music, God has taken it to the ends of the earth, and God is using it to inspire people to worship God in a new way.